Hey, what's up? 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 What's good? It's your girl KB. You know what I do and you know why I do it. It is Friday. Yes, I am grateful for Friday. That was a quick prayer thanking the powers, the supreme being, God, for Friday. It's the beginning of my 2-day respite, my 2-day mental health care, and 2 days for your protection. Yeah, I'm kidding, but I'm not. How about that? It is April 17th and it's 3:05 in the AM. This is going to be my last recording for this morning. I'm sorry I have the habit of leaning. Let's talk about the idea and the concept of Christianity under this administration. And I don't know how many other named evangelicals, and put it like that, endorse what they're seeing and what they're hearing. But I'm just going to take my happy ecumenical stroll out there and I'm going to say some words that you most likely will not hear from ministry or in a church setting. Dare I say it? Yes, I dare. And let the chips fall where they may. I'm going to say it like that. I'm going to say this is some bullshit. And like I said, you probably won't hear any other minister say anything like that. But I will. We got the 2 photos of the doctor. And I have to laugh at that because I think about all the ministers that have learned, the names of God. In Islam, I believe there's 99 names for Allah. Okay? But in the Christian setting, we have Greek and Hebrew names for God. And, somebody that's new in ministry usually learns those names. And sometimes we have a tendency to hear all the names in a prayer setting. Jehovah Jireh, Jehovah Nisi, Jehovah Siskanu. We hear all that at times. So I believe we saw an example of Jehovah Rapha in the depiction of the Tangerine Tyrant being a doctor. I want you to sit with that for a minute. There were a couple of photos. Again, I want you to sit with that for a minute. Then there's the full endorsement from Benjamin Netanyahu, little old man who, name sounds like a yodel. Little lady who, but I digress in silliness because I have to chuckle. And it's like, you cannot be serious, but you are, sadly enough. My mind goes back to a time during the first period of torture under this man's alleged leadership, and the laying on of hands and titles. When he was asked what his favorite passage of scripture was, and there was this long moment of silence, because I believe if he picked up a Bible, even the Gideon Bible, that they put in hotel rooms, it would burst into flame. But my man said, 2 Corinthians. You mean second Corinthians? He said 2 Corinthians, which, hey, let's pause there for a minute, Christians. He's the type of individual, when counting to 20, he would say 1D when he got to 11. Yeah, 2 Corinthians, okay. So we get there. All this happened, not making this up. Then we get to, all the ministers laying hands. Then we get to people calling him God's chosen. Now, in the geriatric delusion, he has Alzheimer's. Not Alzheimer's. I know the pronunciation. He has Alzheimer's. And at no time is he lucid. Okay? So we get there. We have, I believe her name is Paula White. Hyping her bestie up. Now we have Franklin Inappropriate Graham creeping back into the picture. Now, a lot of these religious leaders that are hyping and amping the momentum, or lack thereof, have had some type of scandal attached to them. Franklin being one of them. But, hey, I guess greed and whoremongering our traditional values, since they're listed as part of the 7 deadly sins. So they've been around for a minute, so I guess that makes them traditional values, if you're looking for sin value. But I digress. Now we have another cherry on the sundae with the Hegseth prayer, with the imaginary scripture, or the perverted gospel, which this group tends to prefer, the gospel according to jackasses, from the Book of Fools, taken from Pulp Fiction. Basically highlighting the virtues of war and judgment and wrath. Somebody please. Now I have multiple Bibles. I have the Greek Hebrew, I have the study Bibles, I have all type of concordances. What book are you looking at? Which version of the Bible are we using? Please tell me, because I like to study scripture. Help me out. This is some sick stuff.